Everyone, this is your biology class. I'm your teacher Seema Atreja. In this lecture, we are going to discuss the various steps of spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis is completed in two steps. First step is the formation of spermatid. This step is completed in three steps. The first step in the formation of spermatid is multiplicative phase. Second phase or second step is growth phase. And third step in the formation of spermatid is maturation phase. After completion of all these three phases, spermatid is produced. Now the second step of spermatogenesis is changes takes place into spermatid and it changes into sperm. This step is known as the spermiogenesis. That is the formation of sperm. The process is known as spermiogenesis. In spermiogenesis, there is certain changes taking place into the spermatid. Spermatid is non-motile circular cell. It changes into actual sperm, which is motile, and the process is known as spermiogenesis. So all these two steps, formation of spermatid and spermiogenesis, takes place in the complete process of spermatogenesis. What is spermatogenesis? That is formation of sperm or male gamete is known as the spermatogenesis. Now we are discussing all these steps one by one. How these steps leads to the formation of sperm. So spermatogenesis takes place into the seminiferous tubules of the testis. We already studied in our previous lecture, that is, there is the germinal epithelial layer lined the seminiferous tubule. So this is the germinal epithelium layer. Two types of cells are present in them. One is the germ cell and other are the Sertoli cells. Germ cells are participate in the formation of sperm. So we start the process with germ cell. So these are the germ cell. The chromosome number in each germ cell is 2x, that is diploid, and in case of human being it is 46 or 23 pairs of chromosomes are present in each germ cell. So first phase is the multiplicative phase. What happens in the multiplicative phase? In the germ cell, there takes place mitosis, division. From one germ cells there is formed two cells. Further mitosis, division takes place. From these two cells, after completion of the mitosis division, 4 cells are produced, which consist of the 2n number of chromosomes. These cells are known as the spermatogonia. This is the first phase in case of spermatogenesis. that is multiplicative phase. This phase is known as the multiplicative phase. Where mitosis division takes place in germ cells, which leads to the formation of spermatogonia. Now what happens? Second phase started, that is known as the growth phase. What happens in growth phase? Size of the spermatogonia increases. It accumulates lots of nutrient inside them and becomes bigger in size. Chromosome number remains the same, that is diploid chromosome number, and now we called it as primary spermatocyte. This is the second phase in which growth takes place and spermatogonia enlarge in size. Now we called it as primary spermatocytes. Chromosome number remains the 2n, that is diploid. Now the third phase started, that is known as the multiplicative phase. Sorry, not multiplicative, it is the maturation phase. Maturation phase. What happens in case of maturation phase? Meiosis division takes place. In primary spermatocyte, first meiotic division takes place. First meiotic division is the reductional division, that is meiosis 1. Reductional division, which reduce the chromosome number to half. After completion of meiosis 1, two cells are produced. What we call these cells as the secondary spermatocyte. The chromosome number in secondary spermatocyte is reduced to half. Now it consists of the n number of chromosomes, because meiosis 1 is the reductional division which reduces the chromosome number to half. In secondary spermatocyte, second meiosis division takes place. Meiosis second, it is the equational division. Just like the mitosis, and the chromosome number remains the same. In secondary spermatocyte, chromosome number is n. So after meiosis second, the cells produced consist of the n number of chromosomes. So after completion of meiosis second, haploid cells are produced. In which n number of chromosomes are present, and we called it as spermatid. So this is the first step in spermatogenesis, that is the formation of spermatid. In 3 phases it is completed. First phase is multiplicative phase. In germ cell, mitosis division takes place and diploid spermatogonia are produced. After multiplicative phase, growth phase started. Spermatogonia accumulate lots of nutrients in them, becomes enlarged in size. Now we called it as primary spermatocytes. The chromosome number is still diploid. After the growth phase, third phase started, that is the maturation phase. In maturation phase, what happened? In primary spermatocyte, first meiosis division takes place, which is the reductional division, which reduces the chromosome number to half. In the newly born cells from primary spermatocytes. So from primary spermatocytes, secondary spermatocytes cells are produced after first meiosis division, in which chromosome number reduced to half, that is n number of chromosomes are present. Now the meiosis second division takes place in secondary spermatocyte. Meiosis second is the equational division. From the secondary spermatocyte, after second meiosis division, spermatids are produced, in which chromosome number is equal to n, that is haploid number of chromosomes are present. Now the second step started, in which spermatid changes into actual sperm. Actually, spermatid is a non-motile cell and it is circular in outline, in which certain changes takes place, and after these changes spermatid changes into actual sperm. Actual sperm is a motile structure. What type of changes are taking place we are going to discuss here. The first change we observe in spermatid, that is condensation of nucleus. During the condensation of nucleus, starts losing mRNA, that is messenger RNA, and protein. So only inside the nucleus genetic material DNA is present. Messenger RNA and protein starts degenerating. Only in the nucleus region what is present there, that is the DNA is remain. So first step which takes place during the changes in spermatid, that is the condensation of nucleus. Second change takes place in case of Golgi body. Golgi body broken down into two pieces. The larger piece of Golgi body forms the acrosome, that is tip of the sperm. This acrosome release enzyme which makes the hole into the egg membrane, so the genetic material or sperm enter inside the egg for fertilization. The smaller portion of Golgi body is known as the Golgi rest, which later on degenerate. Another change which we observed in spermatid, that it becomes its anterior end becomes pointed anterior end, which is known as the acrosome. Next change we observe, the entire structure of sperm is covered with plasma membrane. Next change we observe in case of mitochondria. Mitochondria becomes ribbon like. So following changes occur in case of spermatid, and it is finally changes into actual sperm. Spermatid is non-motile, circular in outline. It changes into actual sperm, which is motile functional structure and ready for the fertilization. This process is known as the spermiogenesis. What we call this process? This process is known as the spermiogenesis, in which spermatid changes into actual sperm. That is spermiogenesis. One more thing I am going to discuss here, that is spermiation. What is spermiation? We know in the germinal epithelium of seminiferous tubules, two types of cells are present, germ cells and Sertoli cells. Germ cells participate in the formation of sperm, and Sertoli cells are known as the nurse cells. These are the elongated cells, these are the nurse cells, which provide nourishment to the developing sperm. So what happens? Suppose this is the seminiferous tubule, and these are the germ cell, and these are the Sertoli cells, which provide nourishment to the developing sperm. When first division takes place into the germ cell and new cells are produced, the cells embedded into the Sertoli cells and gaining nourishment during their development. And after the complete formation of the sperm release from the Sertoli cells into the cavity of the seminiferous tubule. This process is known as the spermiation. That is release of sperm from the Sertoli cells after maturation. This process is known as spermiation. So in this lecture we study the three terms. Spermatogenesis, that is the process of formation of sperm, is known as the spermatogenesis. Second term we study here is the spermiogenesis. What is spermiogenesis? In which spermatid changes into actual sperm. And the third definition is of spermiation, that is the release of matured sperm from the Sertoli cells. The process is known as the spermiation. This is all about in this lecture. In our next lecture we will study the structure of sperm. Thank you so much.